Hey, this is Parker, your favorite Atlanta realtor. So where have all the houses gone? You've probably heard that there is a shortage of houses, not just in Atlanta, but nationwide. What's causing this? Well, today I'm going to give you 5 quick reasons for the inventory shortage. Let's get going. So why is inventory so tight, not just in Atlanta, but all over the country? The first point, which I'll quickly mention, I've mentioned this before, is everybody knows it's a seller's market right now. Well, if you sell your home in a seller's market, suddenly you're a buyer in a seller's market, and that might be fine if you've got some other place to go, if you've got a second home already. But if you actually have to go out and start shopping, that's going to cause you to hesitate before you put your house on the market. The second reason inventory is so tight is relocations are way down. Business is dynamic. People are constantly relocating all across the country to go where their job skills are more in demand. Once COVID hit, that all went, so people are not being relocated and therefore their houses are not hitting the market. There's a new term you may have heard, and that's the laptop class. This is a group of workers. They need a laptop and a table, and it doesn't really matter where that table is. They can still get their job done. It will be really interesting to see the long-term trends now that so many more Americans are doing remote work. Are they going to stay close into the cities and the suburbs, or are they going to start moving out to the more rural areas? I think we're going to see a new class of buyers that wants to be reasonably close to a big city and all the amenities you get with a big city. When I say reasonably close, I mean within an hour's drive. If you're driving an hour to work every single day, that's just completely exhausting. If you only have to drive an hour to work one day a week to meet with clients or have a group meeting, that totally changes the calculus on where you can live. We're already seeing huge growth in the North Georgia mountains, parts of which are within 90 minutes of Atlanta. And these communities 30 to 45 minutes south of Atlanta, like Fayetteville, Noonan, Stockbridge, these cities are seeing enormous growth, and they have been long before COVID. It's kind of funny because every time we come back from Savannah on a Sunday, we always get stuck in traffic down around Stockbridge. The growth down there has been so explosive over the last 10 years that there's a traffic jam on a Sunday. The number 3 reason inventory is so tight, interest rates are simply too low. There are simply too many people in the market right now to purchase homes, especially in the lower priced starter home category. Another problem with interest rates being too low is that people will hold on to more house than they need because it's so cheap to do so. People respond to price signals, so if you keep prices artificially low, what happens is people hoard more goods and services than they need. Add to that the rise of Airbnb and VRBO have made it much easier to take that second home and turn it into a source of extra income. Bottom line is, if interest rates were higher, people would be incentivized to let go of their extra homes, and marginal buyers would be incentivized to drop out of the market and reduce demand. Unfortunately, we've been in a cheap money cycle for 20 years now, and the official line is that there's no inflation, but you certainly don't have to look very hard to find inflation. Unwinding this particular aspect of the housing crisis is going to take a very long time, even after interest rates return to a somewhat normal level. Hi, quick reminder, I'm a licensed realtor in Atlanta. If you're buying or selling anywhere in Atlanta or anywhere in the state of Georgia, my contact information is in the box below. Give me a call. Thanks. The 4th reason inventory is so tight, big institutional investors have been moving into the Atlanta market over the last 5 to 10 years, and they've been buying up thousands of single-family homes and turning them into long-term rentals. 2 of the biggest names in this market are Invitation Homes and American Homes for Rent, and again, they control thousands of single-family homes that are now rentals. This is a trend that is actually accelerating all across the nation. In fact, 7 million single-family homes in the last decade were turned into rentals. The 5th and final reason for the inventory shortage is mortgage forbearance and anti-eviction policies that were implemented during COVID. Mortgage forbearance and anti-eviction policies may have made sense for a few months, but we are now well over a year into these policies and they aren't set to expire until June. A federal judge recently ruled that the anti-eviction policies for renters were unconstitutional, and the mortgage forbearance policies and the eviction policies were all set to expire in June anyway. So we'll see how that affects the market. Hopefully it will start bringing some inventory back to the market. So again, my name is Parker Smith. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm a licensed realtor in Atlanta. If you're buying or selling anywhere in the state of Georgia, look in the box below, get my phone number, give me a phone call. I'd love to help.